G'day scrappers. Today I'm scrapping out a Sony Betacam SP. I've got 5 of these, so I thought I'll pick the worst one and just have a look what's inside these things. And maybe I can sell the others, who knows. We'll just have to see. What's the back look like? Yeah, just a whole lot of ports and power supplies, stuff like that. So, well, why not scrap one out? I finished that marathon and I think I might do some individual scraps, just see how things look. But I was just being intrigued what one of these looks like, and it looks like, well, it's got a lot of cards, and I dare say most of it's just going to be scrap metal, but at least if we can get some circuit boards out of there. So nothing overly spectacular, just a mid-grade board, but you know, I didn't expect a great deal out of this. I'm surprised that there's so many cards actually. Well, there's a ceramic EEPROM, it's probably not a gold one anyway. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, there you go, that's a bit of a bonus. I can nice gold ceramic EEPROM. So I can remove that and still put that in mid-grade. There we go. Don't know if you can see the gold in there, but they're the only EEPROMs I keep, the ones with gold visible. Another one of them. There's another EEPROM. So some people, you know, will just say, oh, these are collectible and whatever. Yeah, I got 5 of them. So that's not a gold EEPROM. So if everyone wants to buy one, no problem. Come and have a look. I've got, this is a recorder, and I've got 4 recorders and 1 player. So I'll probably just end up keeping a recorder and the player. I wouldn't sell the player until I sold a couple of these recorders anyway. Well, this one is barely even a mid-grade board. It's more of a nothing board, a low-grade board. So can't do much with that. Same with that, you know, there's only tiny little IC chips and it's all just dead weight. It does have good gold pins, so maybe we can hide a few. This one's got a few more ICs, probably a bit better. But being old school, you know, there would be precious metals in amongst all this as well. I can see tantalum, and there'll be silver, no doubt, and all that. That's a little bit better. It's got a little bit less junk, so that can go in mid-grade. There you go. Yeah. So, but still, quite a lot of cards. It's another one of more of a low grade. So nothing overly spectacular. It would have been nice if they had gold fingers instead of gold plugs, because I don't really, even though they're really nice gold pins, I'm never going to actually get to recover the gold from everything that I've kept. So I'm not really bothering. I certainly don't buy gold pins anymore. I've got heaps. So again, a bit of a mid-grade board. Can remove some of the wire, and this one barely does have backs, so definitely have to remove the backs for a start. Maybe just remove a couple of the junky bits just to make it look a little bit better, but not overly spectacular boards here. All just mid-grade at best. There are no super fancy chips or anything like that. It's probably a better board. Looks like it had kind of like a CPU, could have been possible, but there is no CPU there. Don't know if the others have a CPU or anything. Just chips under there, nothing spectacular, but at least it's a bit better. It's does have these chips under a sort of like a lacquer. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, not a great deal, I suppose. Oh, let's see if there's anything on these boards or. Yeah, just more of a power board. Not much. There are some chips. Yeah, nothing spectacular there. And inside, it's just obviously this is all the tape drive mechanism, so there's going to be nothing there. And same as the back, it's mostly just ports and stuff. So really, not a lot. Certainly. Not much value in scrap. Got some copper plates. Very little in scrap, no doubt. Although, you know, there is some value there, but in boards and scrap metal, it's $10 or so, you know, in scrap value. I'm not sure if there's anything around here. I'll just be happy to get one out the door as just as scrap metal. Yeah, just connecting boards with just basically wire. I'll have a look underneath, see if there's anything underneath, but I dare say it's not going to be a lot. Might be some wire we can get access to, but you need a bigger screwdriver. Let's see if we're going to get in. It always happens. There's always one screw that doesn't want to come. But yeah, I'm doing also a scrapyard run video that should come out soon, and I might even get a street scrapping video out. Hey, a lot of people been waiting for my street scrap videos. Yeah, like I've mentioned, there's not a lot of street scrapping going on anymore in Melbourne, so all right, just some scrap steel. Yeah, not much. That's just a backplane board from where all those cards came out of. Yeah, virtually nothing else here, guys, unfortunately. Yeah, like I said, that's just a backplane board, and I don't really know if I want that. Doesn't look like it's, you know, we'll see if it's easily accessible. I might be able to get mid-grade for it rather than just throwing it into scrap steel. Yeah, we'll see if it comes out easy. I thought it might be a bit more interesting to make a video out of, but unfortunately a lot of things that we scrap out are just pretty straightforward and nothing super spectacular. Let's see. Don't know. Don't think she's gonna. I see. Yes. So all the all the pins, the pins are there, but it doesn't look like, yeah, it's stuck. It's too stuck in. So not going to be worth the time to get a board worth, you know, 50 cents for. Get a bit of wire. Yep. Yeah, so really not much scrap value at all. If the other ones don't sell, I suppose I could just pull out the boards quickly and be done with it. Wire. Yeah. I tell you, by the looks of the scrap metal prices, very surprising. It's scrap metal is doing really well at the moment, so you know, really good for us that are trying to get some make a bit of money out of scrap metal. If I do get out street scrapping on the weekend, actually there might be there's a couple of cards under there. That's a bonus. Yeah, hopefully I'll get some street scrapping done. I'll go out and give it a go. There's so many people out there trying to get scrap, so probably too much competition for me, but might have a bit of fun. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. There we go. Made a liar out of me. I said there was no good boards. Well, pretty straightforward there, but we've got 3 Sony ceramic chips here. They're board mounted, so you can't just take them off easily, but they've got gold caps. They've just got little heat shields over the top. Not sure if I can get one of the caps off, just to show you underneath. Might have to take this into the garage, just give it a couple of whacks. So I managed to get part of the cap off. Okay, and so I'll just show you. So once we take the cap off, there's not a lot on the cap, a little bit of gold around the edge, but not much to it. But as you can see, the beautiful bonding wires, all that gold, and the bonding wires are usually pretty close to pure gold, and so yeah, and you got the little silicon die in the middle, but underneath that there'll be there's, you know, more gold, but that's what they look like, and there's 3 of them, so they're definitely worth removing. Usually the easiest way, if you try and do it with like a basher screwdriver and try and break it out like that, it's going to be all crumbled. Not that it matters if you're doing gold recovery, but you know, probably the best way is to use a heat gun from underneath and melt off the pins, and it'll just fall off and as a complete chip. But there you go. Wow. And there's another board, hopefully it's got the same. All right, well, I'm a lot happier now. Okay, it doesn't have the same. It does have 2 ceramic EPROMs, probably not gold, but might be. No. Okay, all right, but it's a more of a high grade board. I'll just throw it into a mid grade board. Obviously you've got to take off the back plate. You know, can almost get away with this being a higher grade board, but well, it is a higher grade board, but you know, it's not really necessarily like a server grade, but a nice board. So a lot of boards actually, lower value, but at least we got this high value board. I could throw this into high grade, obviously, but you know, I want these chips, you know, 3 chips there, and I still get a good mid-grade for it, and could even possibly pinch a couple of extra ICs if we wanted to. Sorry, my camera keeps cutting out on me for some reason. All right, so now there's you know, just some motors in there that are just not worth grabbing, and also, you know, your wire that is so tangled in, it's not worth it. But I think we've done really good. I don't think there's anything. Yep, that's about it, guys. So this is just going to really heavy piece. It's just going to go as scrap steel. That's all I can do with it. Hopefully, you know, some people come and salvage a couple of the units and gets, you know, put them back into you know, their into service for their hobby or something. You know, some people, you know, really like this kind of stuff. And yeah, well, there you go, guys. That was the Sony Betacam SP BVW 75p. There we go. All right, well, hope that was a little bit of fun. It's just a really quick scrap video, and I just want to get more of these quick scrap videos going throughout the weeks. And like I said, look out for the scrap metal yard price check video coming up soon for June of this year, and also quite possibly street scrap videos, which yeah, might be a bit of fun as well. Yeah, I was just having a look to see if there's any more kind of boards. I'm not going to bother with this. Yeah, so if anyone wants one of these Sony Betacams, like I said, there's 3 recorders and 1 player in the garage, and they all look in pretty good condition. But yeah, look out. Hopefully I get out and do at least 1 day of street scrapping, just to get me mojo in and just have a bit of fun out there. I'm not going to be chasing too much. Like I said, there's a lot of competition out there these days. Everyone's trying to make a few dollars. Still in the scrap game, and there's just not enough areas that are doing street scrapping, because it's now booked. So, you know, you can drive around all day looking for houses that have booked street scrapping, and you know, it just doesn't add up with petrol and all that, especially if you're just picking up scrap metal. It's okay for the guys that pick up furniture that they resell and all that kind of thing. Anyway, guys, keep scrapping, have fun, and yeah, catch you real soon.